Hi everybody, Radical Gardener with puppy hair. Minky just got a bath. You got to see how cute she looks. Come here, Minky. She's not dry yet. Look at her, how cute she is. Anyway, hopefully this video will have an end to it. I got cut short yesterday. My phone just didn't have enough storage, so I went ahead and took some apps off my phone and cleaned my phone up, and I guess I could add some more memory to it, but I wasn't in the mood to do that yesterday, so maybe I'll do that today. All right, so today I'm going to talk about some of the health things I'm doing in regards to managing pain. And also my new thing of I'm really have introduced copper into my life. One of the things that I ordered from Amazon, it wasn't very much, I think it was $9, and it's 3 feet of copper. It's like a sheet. You can see that. And that's just about how wide it is, but it's about 3 feet long and it's real flexible. So I'm using it for 2 different things. Like I said, it was only like $9. One thing I'm going to be doing is really incorporating copper in my garden this year, and I'm sure a lot of you gardeners have picked up that is something that many gardeners are incorporating into their garden. So I'll give you some examples. So my friend Gretchen, she has an orchard. She has a lot of apple trees, and they were very sick. Nobody had really taken care of them. So she took copper wire and she wrapped it around sticks and she stuck them in the ground next to the trees, and she got triple the fruit that she had prior to that year, and it worked immediately. And so people talk about how they put it in sick plants and it brings the plants back to life. So there's something very grounding about it, but also there's that copper element resonates with the earth, with the ground, with the plants. And I really haven't looked it up what exactly the science is behind it and why it works. I just know it does, and I've seen it firsthand that it does. So I'm going to do 2 things with this copper. One of them is I'm going to cut it in very small strips like this. And I guess I could get copper wire too, but this was so inexpensive, I thought, why not? And then I'm just going to, cut a little slit on top, a little slit, and then I'm just going to get sticks from the yard. Actually, I have a whole bunch of them that I've collected. And I'm going to just thread it through the copper and then put it into the planters and or the raised beds that I have, and to encourage growth and health of the plant. So that's something I'm going to be doing different this year. I'm really looking forward to trying it. Like I say, I've seen this firsthand. I see that it works. The other thing I'm doing is I have another sheet of this, and I'm putting it under my pillow. And then a friend of mine he's already grounded wire on the outside of the house right behind my bed, and he's threaded it through the wall. He drilled and threaded it through the wall. And we're going to connect this copper wire that is grounded right outside my bedroom on the outside of the house, but it's right up behind my bedroom. And we're going to attach it to the copper that's under my pillow. So that's just a way of grounding me and encouraging health. And we're doing that on Monday, and so I'm going to videotape that. So that's what I'm doing with that. I did order this beautiful copper water holder. I'm not one to carry my water around. I've got to tell you, I think people drink way too much water. I know you don't drink enough water. Because I really spent most of my time in Chinese medicine as I was pulling my health together from, I don't know, how old was I when I started with all the Chinese medicine? Age 38 to, when did I start? 1989 to up until now. And the Chinese especially think we drink way too much water. They believe it really is hard on the kidneys. And I'm someone who is sensitive. My kidneys are sensitive. I don't get kidney infections anymore because once I took oregano oil, I never got another kidney infection. So that's a note. If you have any kind of infection, please just take oregano oil. It's going to work within 24 hours. It's going to work better than an antibiotic. Sorry, docs, but it does. And chances are you're not going to get the infection again. Whereas if you take an antibiotic, it tends to push the infection in further and deeper, and it just lurks until there's a weakness, and then it just shows itself somewhere else. So sometimes you'll take it because you have some sort of sinus infection, and then you take that, and then all of a sudden you've got another infection somewhere else. So it seems to be a little bit insidious. I just feel the more that you can take something that's natural, the better. And if you're in an emergency, state, then, do whatever you think you need to do. But I try to stay away from all that stuff. And that, that's me. It's a personal choice. But anyway, so back to this. This is really nice. I don't leave the water in it. Like the water that I put in the bottle, I make sure to drink the water that day. By the next day, it has kind of a funny taste because copper is metal and I don't like it. So I put a little lemon in it, sometimes a little stevia. It makes it taste like a lemonade. And so I drink it down, really enjoy it. And it's a real treat. So that's kind of my copper thing. I'm still taking the C60, Greska C60. Like I said, I think I'm at like 4.5 years now of taking that. I've added a bunch of stuff for my gut. I will do a special video on that. But man, has that changed things around. There are 2 powders that I've gotten from Dr. Snell. Wow, they work like right away. So my body was much too acidic. So just in case you have, I don't know, if you have a really loose stool or, really weak in the morning, it can be a sign of the body is too much on the acidic side. I was tested for it, so I know that that's true. So these powders that I'm taking, unbelievable how much they help me. And I also found out that if you're acidic, you don't take castor oil, it will go right through you. I mean, it really tore me up when I did it, and I had like organic castor oil. But what I am doing with castor oil now is that I'm rubbing it on sore joints at night before I go to bed, and I actually put some in my navel. And so it kind of detoxes the body. It's really easy on the body. The other thing that I'm doing is when I have phone calls to make or I'm sitting at the computer for a half hour, an hour, I now soak my feet in a combination of borax and Epsom salts, kind of a half and half. And it's like food grade borax that I use. So I'm doing that, and that has a really nice, kind of detoxes me and relaxes me. So it's just another way of really keeping all kinds of inflammation down. The other thing that I've done is I have taken mineral spray and I've mixed it with cryoderm, which is a pain relieving cold therapy. It's way better than that bioderm. I think that's what it's called. This is amazing. Again, you can get this on Amazon. So I have 2 bottles. I put empty half of it in another bottle, and then I put half of the Aegean Sea minerals in, and so it's a half and half, and then I spray it on sore joints. It works immediately. So, with the combination of these things, it's pretty great pain management. What I don't take is CBD. And I know I should, but I just don't know what to take. Like, what are the best CBD gummies? I've researched it, and I wanted to take Willie Nelson's, but he doesn't really have gummies. I mean, it's just been It's really been difficult for me to decide because I really don't know that world. You think I would, all the drugs I took in the early days, but I really don't know what to take. If you have some suggestions, something that works for you, it's really high quality CBD, like I want the best of the best of the best, please let me know. So, yeah, that's what I've been taking. I take my D3, liquid D3, which I also get from Dr. Snell. I take 10,000 units a day. I have been doing that every day for probably 3 years. And you know, it's funny. I got the flu about a week ago and I had it for 24 hours. I mean, I just fought it right off. But I also took homeopathic too. Gretchen had me take aconite when I got up in the morning. Was it aconite? Yeah. Take 2 tabs under the tongue of the homeopathics. You know that you get in the little blue vials that you can get really anywhere. Vitamin shop, you can get them anywhere. So I took 2 of those, and then she said wait a few minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, and then I took every 2 hours what's called, I'm going to say this wrong, gelseline, Gelseline. I'll put it down below. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'll go and make I have to go through my videos and I've got to put all my links and everything, and I haven't done that for the last few days. So I'll do that for sure today so that you can find these things. And I'll tell you what, that was crazy because I had a fever. That fever was gone. It was gone in 8 hours. And I was back on my feet the next day. I could not believe it. But, you know, through taking all this stuff over the last few years, you know, my immune system is fantastic. And I'm around kids all the time. And let me tell you what, they're all sick. You know, you know what they all did that I didn't do. You know, they're just getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And it's heartbreaking. You know, it's heartbreaking. And so I have to really stay on my game because I'm around a lot of, you know, little viruses coming into my house. You know, I just am. So anyways, yeah. And then we're getting started on the garden. Well, my porch garden, we're getting started on that on Monday morning. So I was going to head out to Tractor Supply today, and I just got behind. So I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, and then I teach all day, and I have band rehearsal. I did put my band back together. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I did. So anyways, so God, please, lighting. I need lighting. It makes me look like I've got these. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll record that tomorrow and you can hear it. It's really cool. It's really cool. I'm doing all original stuff, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we got a lot going on all of a sudden. Remember, creativity. It is the solution to all of our problems. Every single one. Creativity. You become a creative thinker, creative doer, creative being. Your energy and frequency gets higher and higher. It's the way to go. You guys, I watched the best video today on the solar eclipse. Wow, is it interesting? And this gal explained the science of why this eclipse is so different than the others. Was it interesting? Everything about how the spin of the planet, and it was so interesting. I'm going to try and put that below if I can find her again, because I saw her on TikTok, and sometimes you can just never find them after you've seen them once. But wow, is it interesting? It really cleared up a lot of things. Okay, so is that it? I think so. All right, so Radical Gardener, from my garden to yours. May your garden always grow. You know, I'm sending you a ton of love. And I will, within probably 20 minutes of posting this video, I'll get all this information so that you have it if you want it, okay? Oh, you know what? Give me a thumbs up. If you want to, go through my videos, give me a thumbs up. It does help. And, you know, You already subscribed to my channel, so thanks for doing that. Okay, great to see ya. See you later. Bye.